Hey everyone, and welcome back to part 3 of our Tunic playthrough. Last time we just got ourselves a lantern, went through the wrong button, good way to start it, went through the well and got ourselves ready to go into the Dark Tomb. So that's exactly where we are and where we're going to go. It's been a while, to be honest, so I'm going to take a moment to just remember the controls. I know it's going to be very jarring for anyone who's just watching this through normally. Right trigger, that's how you block. That makes sense, doesn't it? As you can tell, this is probably going to go wonderfully. Well, I mean, not so far. Not bad so far. Obviously our lantern is helping out a lot here, because otherwise we'd be having to rely on sound to get us through all that. Oh, that was close. What else have we got around here? Fortunately, 2 hits is enough to stagger them, and you seem to get enough time. I don't know why I'm kicking this skull around. Don't know, bit of a sadistic fox. Sounded like we had someone else about, yeah. Are we able to? Yep, there we go. Okay, that's that room cleared. Let's get back to the map. So as you can see, we're in here. We've got a little thing next to that staircase saying we can't go up that side, and a couple of arrows pointing to these skulls that are about. We activated one earlier, and that activates the other one. And you can see now there's a bit of movement going on here as this tomb moves about. Just gonna make sure I've not forgotten about anything in this room. Wouldn't be surprised. And we can head up this staircase here if I actually did go up it. Means we can grab this chest. Oh, gotta go round it though, obviously. Okay, there is another card, which, yeah, again, a lot of these are just going to be trial and error until much later pages in the game manual. Got ourselves a ladder down here. And a Zelda player's delight. Diving around too much. Been playing too much well, other games where diving around is not as limited. Or rather, your stamina doesn't get depleted quite as quickly. Anyway, let's focus on the game we're actually playing. We can use the environment to our advantage there and hit them into some spikes. Got ourselves another potion piece. Doesn't look like anything in this corner. Ooh, he hit me into spikes. Use my own spells against me. Think we can wander around this way, yep. Good to make sure our health is topped up. And now we've got a lovely situation here where maybe we can... oh, he's destroyed it for us, okay. Not really what I was expecting. I was hoping that actually we'd get him destroyed by it, but I guess not. As you can see, you've got to be a little bit careful with all of this, because, well, they're going to hit you with lasers. Instead, we'll get this guy's attention. There we go. You can dive through them though, as you can see there, so not the end of the world. Surprised there's, I was going to say surprised there's nothing in any corners here, but ooh, there was an A button back there. I proved myself wrong, and there's a gold coin. Don't think there's any other sneaky little places to go, so it's on to the next room. Equally full of terrible, terrible things, which you've sort of got to be a little tactical about destroying so you don't end up shooting yourself with them. To be honest, the only reason I'm not using these effigies is because there is an achievement I'm yet to get, which is had 10 money banks at once, and wow, minor spoiler, that is what they are. So I'm just aiming to do that in this run through, which is going to hinder me a bit when it comes to unlocking things, but we'll be fine, maybe. Might give in. Ah, there we go. Lovely door opened up for us. I think that's all we really care about in here. Or in this bit of here. Now you may remember this as the tower where we got the lantern up the top. And the only real purpose of this area is to just... well, apparently pick up one of those, which I think is defense, yep. And to give us access to the next area, which is the West Garden. Might as well go back here and have a little look in the telescope. That is our goal up there. So if we go back to our start of the manual. Ringing the West Bell, we've done the Dark Tomb, and now it's onto the West Garden. So that is where we'll be heading next. I don't know if we've got a map to it yet though. Don't think so. It'll probably be somewhere around here. But anyway, we'll get this chest and move on. Another bit of wonderful scenery and nice soothing music. You can see I'm looking over there, it looks like there's a chest just out of sight. Should come back to that a bit later, as far as I'm aware. Now we can have a little bit of a pray. Oh no, this isn't a shrine, it's a grave of a hero. Getting very confused. Have a little look through our telescope. A new type of enemy sort of bottom right there, a little crocodile fella, and a shrine not too far away. Can't remember where any secrets are. I think nothing here, we just come back round to them later. Exhausting myself with all this diving around. Yep, that'll be what I was looking for. there is that chest, yet another mysterious card. Which for the sake of it, we'll just... I think that's perfectly non-detrimental to put on. Get a bit of a better view of what we're doing here. Shortcut we're yet to unlock, and now we can have a little upgrade. Suppose we might as well have a rest here in case we die, and also just give our potions or get our potions back up to full. You know, I don't know if I've ever been in this shop. But we can say a nice little hello. We don't have enough coins for either of the potions in here. Probably something we should save for. Just going to have a little look at the manual. Nah, we'll hold on for a bit longer. Just thinking about the effigies. To be fair, I think there's only probably about 10 in the game, so might just do a separate run to get that achievement. Ooh. Slightly derpy crocodile thing. So we just need to go to page 20 to figure out what those gold coins are. Do we actually have page 20? Of course not. Yeah, check the map, look out for little blue eyes. Use special techniques and use your items. Extra bombs for some reason. Yep, cool. Bunch of interesting things and a bit of a map to this area here. So we're over here. Now we're going to have to, well, eventually get up to that boss bit there. And if we go back just here, we've got some information. You need to try and be this strong, which I believe we aren't quite. Anyway, let's have a little push on. So just worth mentioning, this special technique looks an awful lot like hitting roll and the sword button. So we'll see if we can give that a try in a moment. Okay, yeah, nothing in this bit. Just gotta be sure. That's another effigy and another sneaky little path. And we have a shortcut back to the shrine. Really confused for a second. I was looking at this perspective and wondering why I hadn't got that chest. Well, because I can't. That was weird. Sort of, That was roll and dive, or roll and attack rather. As you can see, these guys are pretty fine to kill. They're just a bit derpy and annoying. But yeah, we'll do that again, or attempt to. If you hit roll and attack at the same time, it uses a lot of stamina, but it allows you to roll forward and give a little stab to whoever you're aiming at. Can be useful for closing distance and just dealing with someone who's a bit of a pain, or a bit of a ranged enemy. Oh, didn't see that one was still alive. Get back here. So, very useful for dealing with those so far. We want to try and only get the attention of one of these. Oh, accidentally parried. Oh, this is a bad situation to be in. Yeah, this might be death. Yeah, seemed to get myself caught in a corner there, but that is perfectly fine. Had to happen at some point, and also seems fitting for it to have been in a particularly stupid way. So now we're in some strange place. Only real direction we can go is forwards. And the only thing we can really do is press A, so meet this strange giant fox creature. Had a few of our upgrades around on the floor beside us, if you saw that, or little ghostly versions of the ones we've got. And now we can head back. Annoyingly, that does mean we've got... Oh. Does he just want to come over here and fight normally? That would be great. There's another one. Okay. Somehow we've attracted the attention of that guy, but not very useful. As you can see, these guys are particularly annoying to deal with in groups, because they don't really get staggered and they just keep chopping. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I've been frozen. Definitely less than an ideal situation to be in. But we seem to have done all right. Okay, that was hell. I think this time we're going to use some dynamite on these little so-and-sos. Come on, lads, get grouped up. Okay, that's a relief. And we can go and collect our corpse, which actually lets out a little shockwave. I think that's something we see up here, which will sort of stagger things a little bit. And gives us a few coins back. Another sneaky little chest. Ah, wonderful. Our biggest friends. Ah, that was not great timing. Get that final potion down us because we are pretty low. Fortunately, I think we're not too far away from the shrine that's up here. Just going to avoid that fella. You can actually see here on our dynamite now it says +1, so we have 5 overall, and one of those is one which I'll just show off here. Through that, and now it says +0 there. Ooh. Come on guys, don't be like that, let's just have a rest and get rid of them. But yeah, we're now back up to 5 with that +1 here, so very handy mechanic. As you use a few more bombs, you eventually unlock some. Now this, don't really know why or how people discover these things. I suppose it's the 3 flowers on the floor, but yeah, there's a little alcove in here. And just a chest in there with another golden coin. Nothing else we can do around this side as far as I'm aware. What fresh hell is this? That was absolutely delightful, great bit of fun, would recommend to all friends. But let's move swiftly on from that and head in here. And a wonderful, strange magical thing there, which we'll just equip to another place. And if we have a look through our pages, you can see it's up here, magic item. So now, for the sake of showing things off, we should probably go find an enemy. Oh, didn't see him there. So, like you see, or like you saw earlier where we got frozen, that is the same situation. It's a shame because I sort of want to have a rest. Because as far as I'm aware, we're not far off the boss. Oh no, need not worry. Let's just go a little bit wild. Ah. Not sure what this fella's doing over here. Nothing useful. Well, just gonna ignore him. And you can see those little blue orbs that it dropped there. When we picked them up, it slightly restored our third bar that has now appeared, that you can see in the bottom left. That's our magic bar, and you can see the number in the top right next to the magic dagger did go down every time we used it. I was just sort of oblivious to it, or wasn't talking about it because I was busy fighting. And there we have another upgrade. Let's chuck this down, get ourselves a shortcut. And I believe it's time to give up on the effigies, or on holding on to them. So let's get this attack upgrade. And then we don't have enough for that, but wonderful thing we're going to try out doing. First of all, we're just going to it's fun to have a little play around with these. So right, now we're going to get over to our reference page over here of the effigy. You can see this stuff on the right here hints maybe at what it might be giving us, the effigy, but it's not clear whether or not it would be any of these other things around it. So anyway, that's enough talking. Time to smash things. And we get 8 from that. 16 from that one. 32 from that. And you can see it is doubling up every time. 128 and 256. So that's exactly what we're seeing here in these notes, is sort of an indication of how the coins work from it. That does, however, give us just enough, I think, to be able to get this stamina upgrade, as well as buy one of the potions from the merchant just around the corner. Ooh, didn't mean to rest there, but doesn't really matter. Needed to anyway. And we'll just re-equip the dagger. Gives us a little bow as well when we've done that. It is tempting to just get a few more dynamite. After all, we're pretty much about to head into a boss fight, so good to be a bit more stocked up than we are. Okay, well, rather than cut it short, we're going to head up and hopefully deal with all of this now. So let's try and get some early hits in. As you can see, we can quite cheekily get away with some things. Just getting a bunch of hits and slightly avoiding that second hit. That is a very dangerous one though. Need to get our stamina back up. And we can use our dagger to give ourselves a little bit of time and space to, well, it was only a couple of hits, but better than nothing. Sometimes it's good to run around, give yourself a little bit of leeway. We can use that to get in close. Ooh. As you can tell, he's got a little bit more feisty. And now we're low on stamina, so we want to chuck in a... Ooh, blimey. Not much left in him. And he's going to do a couple hits afterwards. And that should be it. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that's the Garden Knight defeated. Just going to have a little sift through his body because I can't remember. I don't think anything's in here. But yeah, we'll go back. I don't know what page it was. I think it's forwards. Yep, you can do it. Garden Knight. 3 attack, 3 defense. That was exactly what we had. Ooh, didn't mean to do that, but it didn't change anything. Okay, well, that's that boss defeated. Might as well head up here. Get ourselves a nice tasty little reward. And continue on. A little bit disappointing that a bunch of crocodiles killed me, but the boss didn't. But that's life. And now you can see we're up at the Western Bell Tower, or West Bell Tower. Just having a look around for any chests, but yeah, we'll head up here and ring it. Wonderful stuff. And now I don't know if there is anything else. Yeah, so getting started, that's all it's giving us. So then the world is our oyster after this. To a certain extent. Just going to head back to a shrine. So we've got that little chest there that we opened. Got another berry to restore some MP, I believe. And now we're back in a very familiar place. Back at the windmill. So we'll head back over to this shrine. Have ourselves a little rest and call it a day. Okay, well, that is everything for this time. So if you're looking for more videos, then check out my channel. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.